Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy, Let's Fix Your Life here, bringing you another weightlifting video. Today, back with some cleans and I believe some snatch, grip, deadlift. We're going to do the same workout we did last time because we did not get to finish that week. So what I do, whenever I don't get to finish a week of training, I just run that week again because obviously, newborn baby, hard to actually finish your week of training at the end of the day. It's actually pretty difficult when you have a newborn baby that same week. So anyway, we're getting back to it. Just gonna try and keep on top of things. Yesterday I went off the program like a dummy, and I ended up, for some reason the energy was there. I had some friends up at the gym. They were all maxing bench. I was like, all right, I never turned down a bench max. So ended up going in there. I didn't get a video. I hit 305 with really decent form. So I was like, all right, let's throw 315 on. I mean, 305 was slow, but it was still a rep. I said, let's throw 315 on. We threw 315 on. I ended up hitting that too. Wasn't great. Wasn't the best technique. I actually, since I don't have a video of it, I really couldn't even tell you what the technique was. Nobody told me it was bad, but they might have just been trying to be nice. I know that my butt came off the bench for a moment in time there, so, I don't typically count a rep like that. Anyway, we're fixing to get into the gym. We're fixing to get into these cleans, these snatch, grip, deadlifts, this leg press, and some ab work, I believe. I believe that's what's on the table for today. I'm actually not sure about that, but anyway, guys, I'll catch you when I'm at the gym. Hopefully this week, 255 for 2 can look a little bit better than it did in that last video. All right, well, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Wish me luck. Okay, guys, so what I actually ended up doing here was, as you can see, I did 235 for all sets of the cleans. This is actually like a total volume PR over last week because my average weight last week, I believe it was only about, I think it's something like 230. So the fact that I upped it by 5 pounds, it was a small PR, but PR is a PR. All these cleans felt really good at 235 today. I ended up doing 6 sets of 2. So as you guys can see, they all moved really well. I was just trying new things. Oh, by the way, that guy in the background, he's from Sri Lanka. Remember him? I'm going to talk about him later. But so yeah, at this point I was doing cleans to where I was like pausing at the bottom, and I was thinking to myself like, I wonder what happens if I just bust out of the hole. So I'm not sure if I hit it on this set or the next couple sets, but eventually I just start busting out of the hole and the reps move much faster. Anyway, so beyond, yep, see right there, busted straight out of the hole, and the rep just blew straight up. So anyway, talking a little bit more about my life here. So got a newborn baby. Baby's doing great. Everything's great. I am working off, I'd say, significantly less sleep, which is interesting because I haven't really noticed a whole lot of energy decrease, although I've been working off less sleep. I also have not been using any caffeine, which is weird because before the baby was born, I kind of was using caffeine every once in a while. And now I'm not using any caffeine. I'm not getting as much sleep, but I'm still able to have the energy to come in and work really hard in the gym. Well, I mean, at least work decently hard in the gym. This is not like the hardest I've ever worked, but I got the program done and I hit a 5 pound volume PR total. So, I mean, I would count that as a win at the end of the day. We're coming up on the last set of the clean doubles, and it moved just about the same as all the other sets. Really, like in the last video, I was talking about how I want to catch right where the bar stops at the top, and honestly, on pretty much every single rep of these cleans this time, I did catch it at the top. Like, just for example, right here. See, there's only the barbell only dropped probably about 2 inches before it was in my front rack position. So, we jump over. The program called for a 4x8 on front squats. I ended up doing a 4x10 because my lower back and my quads were fried after doing all those cleans. So I just put on a low weight and did a couple extra reps to account for that. Of course, it's not gonna be 1,000% the same amount of gains I would have gotten, but sometime if I would have went with that 4x8 and went heavier, maybe went up to about 225 or something like that for a couple sets of eight. But the thing is sometimes you got to leave it, you got to reserve it in the tank, so you can make bigger gains in the future. And that's kind of what I was thinking here. Uh, it was it wasn't bad, this 135 by any means. But yeah, so it's very interesting that I have this much r- energy. Oh, yeah, yeah. So what I was getting at was the fact that I think I have all this energy because I'm taking a nap. I'm probably averaging about 1 1 hour nap per day. And after that nap, I literally feel like I I basically feel like I just drank a coffee, except there's no crash, there's no negative side effects. I just feel great after, and I feel like my learning has been up, my speech ability has been up. There's a few other variables in there too. Testosterone increase likely for secret reasons, but as you see here, I jump up to 155, still proven to be no issue. Honestly, paused the last one very deep and very long for this set because I just thought, why not? I haven't really killed myself on the front squats today, so I might as well get something good out of it. But you'll see here in a second how deep. Yeah, see, literally when they say ATG, you can't really get more ATG than that as a 6 foot dude with probably about average length legs. So anyway, back to the guy from Sri Lanka. So I did not know this at the time, but after I was doing these snatch grip deadlifts, he approached me and he was a professional weightlifter back in Sri Lanka. So at some point he was competing professionally in weightlifting, and he came by and he gave me some tips about my technique. He told me some things that are helpful for the snatch because like I was asking, I was like, dude, look, my snatch pull, I feel like it's really slow because this right here is 235. And at the end of the day, I want to be snatching about 235 by the end of my program. And he said, dude, look, I'm going to tell you something. It's going to blow your mind. So, look, below the knees, when you're pulling below the knees, pull slow. As you pass the knees, then focus on the hip extension and, throw the weight overhead. So I was like, huh, interesting. Pull it slow below the knees. I actually did not get to implement that into this training day because he told me that right after my last set. This is my last set, and the camera freaking is struggling with me. So is my hat's flying right off my head. It happens very often though. But this set was probably my best set. I was really getting those calves activated because I really wanted to imitate the actual pull of a snatch. But yeah, so dude from Sri Lanka comes up and he's like, "Hey, bro, you got great technique." And then I was like, "Well, dude, how do I make it better?" And he told me, so a slow pull below the knees so you can really hone in on the what he called is the second lift. He thinks the first lift is below the knees, the second lift is the hip extension, and the third lift is getting under the bar and front squatting. By the way, this is the last part of the workout here. I know I'm rushing and I'm trying to get everything in here real quick, but I ended up doing a 4x8 at 185 on the rows and then a 4x8, and I just supersetted it with this 4x8 box jumps. And then after that, I did 2 sets of 25 on Russian chair leg lifts for the core. Got to get that core in, and yeah, so got to keep that in mind. I'm gonna actually do some programming with that exercise he's saying with these deadlifts below the knees. I think that's a very interesting concept. I've actually never considered that that I should maybe be going slow when I'm pulling, as far as when I'm pulling below the knees. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Love y'all. Peace out. Wish me luck. God bless y'all.